Hey everyone, it's your gay best friend Pete. How you doing today? Hope everyone's doing great. So I had some questions that I received from some lady friends of mine. So I'm going to see what they are, and then I'm going to do my very best to answer them as their gay best friend, and hopefully it'll help you as well. So one of the questions is knowing when to sleep with that guy. So that's a really good question. It really depends, I think, upon what your, I was about to say motivation was, but we all kind of know what your motivation was. I guess what the end game is that you're really seeking. What I'm saying is, are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking to get your temporary needs met? That type of thing. That's really, what I think is the first thing. If you're just looking to, get a hookup and you get decent vibes from the guy, and that's just where you're at, and that's perfectly beautiful and natural and wonderful. As far as anything else, if you're looking to have a relationship, it depends on why. I think really why you're doing that. I mean, are you doing that because that seems like the most natural thing, or do you think that having sex with this guy is going to rope him in, so to speak? I mean, your intentions, I think, for having sex should always be around the fact that that's really what you want to do. There shouldn't be any ulterior motives to it, I guess is what I'm saying, because when you're thinking, I tend to hear that a lot from my squirrel friends. They're like, the kind of that thinking you can get in, you can hear them even just like the little wheels turning in their head of, oh well, if I do this, that's going to get him, bring him over here, and I don't think that's necessarily true. I think a lot of that is desperation, and for some reason people get really desperate about I have to be in this relationship, and if I don't do this certain thing by this certain time, then I'm going to lose the guy. Well, if you're going to lose the guy because you're doing something that you're not comfortable doing, that's not the guy for you. And that's what gay best friends are there for, not to have sex with you, but to we can fulfill every part of a relationship between you and a guy except for the actual physical part, and there are stores that you can go to take care of that. Okay, I'm just saying, so if y'all understand. So I guess what I'm really saying is I think it's time for my squirrel friends to really stand up in their feminine power and realize that the reason they have sex with the guy is because they want to have sex with that guy, for whatever reason it is, whether that's just a moment thing where they're wanting to take care of business, or because it just feels like the most natural thing to do in that relationship. So I mean, that can be in the first hour you meet them, or it can be in the first year you meet them. It's just you're gonna know when the time is right. If you're questioning if the time is right, then most likely the time is not right. And if you're being pressured, sex should never be anything that's under pressure. It should never be anything under obligation, unless that's your business. And that's, hey, no hate, and that's cool if that's where you're at, and that's, if you're getting something out of that, I think that's great. But look at me, I'm trying to be so careful around everybody. But I just see a lot of my squirrel friends that end up doing things that before they're ready to really do them, because they think if they don't, they're not going to have the relationship, or they're going to lose out on this or that or something else. And I just really want to express that, for me personally, I believe that if that's what is required for you to have a relationship with that guy, that's just not the right guy. So anyway, my 2 cents. Love, peace, release. And before I forget, I want you to know that if you have any questions for me you'd like me to answer, put it in the comments below and let me know what they are, and I will make a video about them, because I love you and I want the best life for you. So, love.